I'm going to show you some videos for your hips, okay? This is to create first mobility and stability in both of your hips. Whatever I do on one side, you're also going to want to repeat on the opposite side. So first we're going to start with the anterior chain. And what I'm going to have you do is put one foot forward and one foot back. Now, the idea here is to be feeling a stretch on this back hip, the front of the back hip. You want to make sure that your foot is slightly toed in the back, almost like in a pigeon-toed manner. And make sure your stance is wide enough so that you're not walking on this tightrope and feeling like you're going to fall over. You got to feel stable enough to do the exercise. So, for starters, you're going to pinch your glute muscle, squeeze it. At the same time, pull your abs in, and then I want you to lift your hand straight up towards the ceiling. And this is going to put some elongation into this area. Now, we're just going to simply rock forward and backward. This is not a ballistic stretching or bouncing. It's just a gentle rocking. Now, after you've done this for about 8-10 repetitions, you're going to go side to side. So now we're moving in a different plane of motion. This is called the frontal plane. You can do it with both hands if that suits you, whatever feels good. And you still should be feeling a stretch on the front of this hip. You might feel a little bit in the back calf. That's also normal. And then the next one we're going to go side to side. This is a rotation. You're not side bending, you're rotating, you're twisting. About 8 to 10 times. Keep the stretch here in this hip as you do it. You're going to want to repeat all of this on the opposite side. You can do it with one hand or with two. And then after you do this stretch for the anterior chain, I recommend doing a single leg balance with a little bit of a front to back tap. 10 times forward, 10 times backward. And this should be almost like a single leg squat for the stabilizing leg. You're going to want to do it on the other side as well. If that's too easy, put yourself into a lunge position. So you're actually going to come forward and come back. Isolate to one leg, do 10 on one side, and then you're going to do 10 on the opposite side. If you want to progress this, make it a little more challenging, put the arms into it. Every time you come forward, reach back, just like you did in the stretch. And then if you're bored, you can go to the side, or to the other side. It's not rocket science. You're just trying to get your hip to move in all different planes. Then repeat that exact same thing on the other side. So here we go. Switch to legs. Same thing. You can get the arms into it. Up and back. You can go to the side. Or how about a twist? Here's a twist to the left. What about a twist to the right? See what feels good. And only go where you're comfortable. You got to listen to your body on this.